longest time, something that I'm passionate about. It's actually a feature that is new on Mbali Talks, and the person that I'm actually interviewing today is going to be our first guest for this feature here. And I've been waiting for her to come back from the holidays, because obviously we're now all back at work. This feature is basically called the Spotlight with Mbali Talks. It's a feature where we want to profile amazing, hardworking, ambitious, inspiring business people, women, because I'm biased, but yes, business people, to come onto Mbali Talks and share with us their journeys so that we can get inspiration, so that we can get encouragement and, something there that you guys must share with us. Wuti, how are you doing it? So this is that feature. In today's feature, I have the amazing, the gorgeous, the sexy, the amazing face behind this big brand now called the Treasure Island. The Treasure Island is a decor and events company, yes, that works with, my goodness, some of the biggest brands in Eswatini, putting together events, curating the way that the events looks, goes all the way to weddings, corporate functions. This amazing woman, her name is called Hleliwe Mathabela. Thank you. I wasn't sure whether I should say Hleliwe Mathabela.
I could see.
So I got a bit confused there. Okay, Hleliwe Mathabela. Thank you so much, Mbali Mathabela, for coming on to Mbali Talks and actually taking time with us today.
I'm actually overwhelmed with the introduction. Is that me that
That's
you are
you.
describing?
That
oh, wow.
is you.
Oh wow. Should I take all the credit? I don't know.
You know what the crazy part is? That's been you from the day I met you, because I met Hleliwe in high school. She's been my leader since, like from Dramaturets.
Oh wow, how can you remember
Yes.
that part?
From Dramaturets, dance drill. You've always been a leader, babe. You've always been hardworking.
Girl, people don't even know I know how to dance.
Listen here. Okay, it's our little secret. But it just, what your life is now, for me, it's not new.
It's been a journey, hey?
You have been this person.
Yeah, it's
you know.
been a journey.
Can you please tell us more about, obviously, who you are, what you do, what your company does, so that we can hear it directly from you?
Okay. My name, as Mbali has said, is Hleliwe Mathabela.
Yes.
No longer.
Hashtag
no
more
longer
Nyanzeni.
Nyanzeni.
Joys of being married. It's okay.
Yeah, Hleliwe Mathabela is my name. I'm a director at Treasure Island Events.
Yes.
So we basically focus mainly on weddings,
Okay.
corporate functions, birthday parties.
Big
Yes.
birthday parties. Please don't call us for 20 people. We are no longer at that level, guys. We now do like big, extravagant.
Guys, please don't listen to her. No event is too small or too big for us. We take widely everyone. We welcome.
You're still accommodating
Yes,
some of us.
yeah, we welcome everyone to our business. Like our clientele is neither small or big.
Yes,
Yeah, we attend to everyone. Yes.
Mm.
So, but the biggest desire and the biggest passion in our business is weddings.
Oh, yes.
That is where our ultimate passion is. That's why
where you go in.
like in weddings, we like go deeper.
I think it's easier
Yeah.
because when you are having a wedding, you obviously want the most extravagant, the best, and I feel like that taps into a lot of your creativity.
Absolutely. And also what actually drove into that is when I got married. When I got married, I actually realized that, oh, there's a niche in this industry. And that is when I actually discovered, oh, I could actually, because the lady that was actually doing the whole designing for our wedding,
Yes.
didn't have an idea of some of the things
That you wanted.
for my. If you remember, my wedding was like top
Yeah,
notch.
listen here from the engagement. I was at that engagement. It was in church, but
Yes.
it's now like after church. There's like a set up, and it's like, guys, it's only the engagement. Can you relax?
Exactly. So that's actually where I discovered the whole. It's not really there. I started in church. That is
Yes.
where the journey started. Okay,
Yes.
we're not there yet. I'm just moving ahead of myself.
Hey, have you ever had a guest who's so used to talking? Everything is flowing. Okay.
Oh, wow. Guys, I love what I do.
Clearly, no, it shows.
I love what I do, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go out a bit and be a bit controversial. I personally feel that you going into this industry is what took it up a notch in the country. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Because at first it seemed like, how? When done, Hleliwe? Like, why is she overboard and why does it look so, flamboyant? But you saw it before we could. Before a lot of people that I knew were in the industry could actually see it, because previously it was the black chairs, we would rent them with those covers, those stretch covers. And Hleliwe comes there and it's like, oh, there's gold chairs. Oh, wait, there's glass chairs. Wait, there's like a big couch with all this decor, and it's like, what's going on? I must say that. I must say that. And which I feel like translates back to what you were saying about your passion. Would say you're passionate about this business. With that said, tell us how you get to actually decide to do decor. Because you've done a lot of things.
Yeah.
Take us a bit into what you've done and then how then you got to decor.
So remember, I was employed in corporate sector,
Yes.
and as a manager in the corporate sector.
Yes.
But as I was there, and I was there after I had just gotten married, I started working in corporate. I was in sales. What we were doing was linked to sales. So I could see this is not where I belong.
Yeah.
I had a lot of sleepless nights. I could wake up simply because I just wanted to make ends meet.
Yes,
But
of
that
course,
wasn't
yeah.
what I was passionate about. I knew I liked things.
Yes.
I've always been a serious liker
Well.
of things.
Things we have in common.
Yeah, you always know that from school, right? Yeah. And also being a student from St. Michael's, I don't know what happens to us at St. Michael's. I don't know what.
Here, I've always felt if we didn't go to St. Michael's, I wonder what you guys were doing in high school. During the time where we were there. Yes.
Yeah,
I get
so
it.
having been into St. Michael's had a big, great influence into me making most of my decisions, hey? Yeah, and the level of exposure from high school level, for me, it played a very vital role.
So you admit you were the leader of our dance group?
Oh yes,
Now you
definitely.
admit,
Nice.
okay?
Yeah. I've always been a leader, okay?
Listen here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I never used to believe leaders are born. But now when I sit down and look back, I actually do believe.
At your journey
Yeah.
with Haibo, really at some point it was
Yeah.
clearly evident that I was going to end up being this type of person.
Yeah, now back to where I started and how I decided to become. So I was very frustrated at corporate. Literally frustrated, like, you guys, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I just woke up this other morning, I told my husband, my love, I'm leaving this. I don't know what I'm going to do,
Yes.
but I am leaving this.
I know this is not what I want to do.
Yeah, but I know this is not it. I'm leaving it, but I know. I didn't have a plan B, C, or D.
You just
No.
knew, this is no longer where I want to be.
This is not where I
and
wanted
it's
to be.
valid, my point.
And all I did was just to trust God.
Oh, wow. Ne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just trusted God in the literal sense. I had no plan B or plan C or plan D at that time.
goodness.
Yeah.
Then how do you then decide, okay, now corporate, I've walked away, or I'm assuming you have to serve notice. It's
Yeah.
the month you're serving notice. Are you thinking of deco?
No, not even. I'm not even
Okay.
thinking of anything at that point because my mind was still frustrated. I think I wanted a break from corporate, from working, from everything else. So what I then did is I served notice. When I served notice, it was for a month notice, and then after that, I took a breather. And then remember that before I got married, remember I was a hustler even before.
Yes.
So I used to sell bags and shoes. I used to travel China,
Yes.
And then I remember
always been an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So I remembered I had been traveling, and when I had traveled, I saw some opportunities when I had traveled. So I thought, let me go back to those. Let me just venture into this thing because of what I had seen whilst traveling.
While you were there.
I was lucky when I traveled. Part of the countries that I had been exposed to was Dubai.
Oh
Dubai,
no.
to this very hour.
If you want a weakness in me, it's definitely that city. It's like I could go there any day.
So guys, I call it it's the place of gold, guys.
Yeah, no. Those people know how to properly define and do and deliver luxury. It's mind blowing.
Yeah,
it's mind blowing.
So when I gathered my thoughts, when I gathered my thoughts, I knew I wanted to do something with a bling, something with a gold, something shiny.
Yes, outstanding.
You know,
Yeah.
something elegant. So I then thought of, let me just try deco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I then ventured into deco. Yes, when I ventured into this deco, I decided to go on training.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yes.
that. I don't think a lot of people actually know that
Yes.
you went into training.
I decided to go on training. I went on a
Nice.
3-month, I think it was for 3 months. Yeah, I did that training. It was just basic.
Deco setup,
Yeah,
table,
yes.
etiquette type of
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Okay.
So what I kept then doing thereafter is, the top South African leaders in the industry, they do the trainings from time to time as well.
Oh,
One,
okay.
one of them being Precious the Planner.
Yes,
I've,
Precious.
Yeah, so I've attended a class with Precious.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh wow, that lady's amazing.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So that's where I learned the bits and pieces from. Yeah. That's
Okay.
just about it.
So now you are doing training. Before we even get to the part where you're doing training, what's the sort of response you get when you say, you know what, I'm quitting my job? From your manager, from your friends, from your family? What's the response?
My greatest blessing in my life is my mentor, Tandega.
Yes, Thandeka D.
Yes. So I told her I'm resigning. And she's like, what are you going to do? She's like, but I know you're going to find a plan.
Yeah.
So for me, she was my greatest fear. Because I know how strict she can be.
I know.
Yeah.
She was my mentor as well.
Yeah.
PwC, I know her.
So the moment she says, I know you're going to find a plan, I was like, then it's good to go. I think it's
If
endorsed.
this one person feels like I'm not crazy.
It's endorsed.
Yeah.
But
I hear you.
everyone else around me, but the good thing is I didn't speak about it a lot. I kept it to myself because I didn't want too many noises.
Yeah, too many
Yeah.
influences.
Because you can't really make a concrete decision when you have a lot of people speaking into your spirit.
That's very true. Hey?
Yeah. So some decisions just need you. In the Christian faith, we always say, "Ifukamele indzaba yakho." Yabona? Ifukamele indzaba yakho until ivuthwe.
Wow.
It's not it's not everything that you need to tell everyone.
You know, I know what you're saying, but as I'm listening to you say it, I'm moved by it. Like how real it is, what you're saying.
Because most of my friends actually discovered when I had already quit.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
you're actually no longer in corporate.
Actually, to this very day, I still find some people, are you still at?
So it's like, what the heck? Do you not see my work online? It's everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, so then now we go back. You went into training. You come back from training. You decide what's going to happen.
So my friend has a birthday party. So one of my friends has a birthday party, and then I'm like, I am actually going to do deco for an event. She's like, what?
I was not planning on having any deco. It's not that big.
Like, and at that time it wasn't popular. Like
The entire deco thing just for a party type of thing. Yes.
It was like your usual dinner. We go to a restaurant, we sit down, we eat.
Yes.
And that's it. We pack and go. I'm like, no, let's find a venue where I will have to set up. And then she's like, okay, set up how? I'm like, I saw a nice concept. Let's get pallets.
Okay.
She's like, pallets. And I'm like, can we theme the party? She's like, Hleliwe, we're going
When you see it, levels.
She's like, theme. I'm like,
Levels
yes,
to this
theme.
party.
She's like, what's the theme? I'm like, everyone must wear barrett for your birthday party.
Yes.
And we're going to do a picnic. Okay. So we have a theme, black, red barretts. That's the theme for the day. And luckily, the birthday was in February. So February being the month of love, and so the red.
So it was like a nice theme
Yeah.
that speaks to that. Okay.
Yeah. So she go and gets pallets. She's like, oh, yeah, I know a friend that works in such and such a company where they provide pallets. I wonder if they sell them. I'm like, let's go check. And luckily at that time, the pallet was $5, guys.
R5.
Yebo.
R5.
Yebo. At that time, not now. Yo.
Of course now, because of you guys putting it out on the market, it's now more pricey.
When I think of a pallet price, I always get a feet.
Because I bought this thing at R5.
Yeah, it was $5, at the time, so we bought them. I remember, so I was saying about 10. We don't have transport. We don't have.
It's like, because what's going to happen, guys?
So we gather ourselves together, like, okay, when we do that's how you know, and then we go to the venue. I'm like, yo, get good food, my friend, for this birthday party. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to get someone to bring something nice together.
Yes, yeah.
Like, guys, this is someone you're
Yes.
Nothing intense.
How, really?
Nothing intense. And then I remember I went to Cap.
Guys, we have a photobomber in our interview, so don't worry. This photobomber right here is part of the team here at the Treasure Island. Don't worry about it.
Guys.
So you get the food.
So we get the food, we get the accessories. Now I think my accessories.
Yeah,
because
sure.
I'm sure living
you know, you're starting out. You're concepting basically.
And pela cost also.
Oh yes, because this person is having a birthday. They're not planned to have you as part of it, and this entire thing that you're not doing.
Yeah. So my friend gathers the food together. Now I'm getting a true pep, guys. Guys, you can get good stuff from pep.
Yeah, well, okay. We're not sure now when we compare it with the work that you do.
Yeah, but
okay.
if you're starting up.
I guess, yeah, you know, you're
up.
trying something, okay.
But you need to be cost effective, ube cost conscious. At the end of the day, learn for a balance.
Yes, of
Yabon.
course. Yeah.
So I got some few accessories at Pep. I think I got some at Mr. Price Home.
Highly possible.
Yeah,
yes.
and Shit Street. And then I bought everything together. Oh, I also went to the fabric shop to get
Am I at it?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
I went to the fabric shop. Actually, we need napkins.
Oh yeah.
So I cut them out. With my scissors now. With my hands.
Wow.
Yes. So yeah, we had the setup. So we did that entire. But you know what? The nice part about it is it went so viral.
Yes.
It went so viral because we posted it on social media.
Of course.
The power of Facebook.
The power of Facebook.
At that time, it was Facebook that was more popular. Yo, the power of social media, guys. It went viral.
Right?
Like, we started getting calls from nowhere, people wanting us to do weddings. I'm like, guys, I just did
All
palace.
I have is things from Pep.
And all I had, literally, was palace for $5.
Oh, wow.
You know, and then God being the good God that He is, God was so gracious to us. And then there's someone that really trusted us with the wedding.
Oh, wow.
Sure.
Like, just go all out on my wedding.
Yes. Our next event from that was a wedding.
I would have done.
Yeah, it was hectic. I don't lie. It was hectic. Weddings generally are hectic.
Listen.
Yeah, they are hectic.
Oh my goodness.
Like hectic.
And now it's like wedding after wedding after wedding after wedding after wedding.
I remember the first wedding that we did. Our theme was cream, gold, and red. Okay. Yeah, and it was. I think maybe we actually liked using red. Yeah, because even the picnic setup,
the first setup was red.
Yeah. So yeah, we then did that wedding, and that wedding was at Shama House.
Oh wow.
Yes. So imagine how big Shama House is.
Right. I know it from you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So it was at Shama House, and yeah, it was hectic. Yo, it was hectic, but everything
was huge.
But amazingly, everything came together, and she loved it, and the rest was history.
And the rest was history. And today we're sitting here in this big space of yours.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's good. That's really good. What do you think has been the most challenging things that you've experienced in your business in this industry?
Okay, I'd say mistakes that I've done in this industry was to take more than one event
on the same day.
On the same day.
Oh, Jesus, hallelujah. Amen.
Then dancing is staring.
Like,
yo. Yeah.
You almost died.
No, I did.
I'm imagining it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I thought I had it together, but no.
Yeah, because the thing about events is you have an entire list of this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And then it's like, on the day, everything that could go wrong just decides to go wrong.
Yes. But another biggest mistake is taking upon a customer that negotiates.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So stick to your price.
Stick to your price, baby girl. It's either take it or leave it.
Ne? So when someone comes and is like, but it's expensive, can you?
There are some instances where you can sit down and negotiate, but there are overbearing circumstances.
Where the event is big, it requires a lot of luxury, but now it's like, must be on a budget.
Exactly.
It's like,
because especially now, because we are too exposed to social media.
yes,
especially Instagram.
Yes.
So we see the lux that goes on Instagram.
Go on Pinterest.
And
We have mood boards.
You know,
this is what I want.
We are too exposed.
Yes,
we are way too exposed, and we forget that it's exposure and it's cost.
Right.
The two must balance.
That's what I wanted to actually say when I said you're coming with all these things that look like luxury, but now you want to pair the word luxury with the word budget in the same sentence. It's like, no. It's either you're on this side or you're on this side.
If you want to go luxury, don't have a budget.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Don't have a budget, and if you want your event to be proper, be willing to spend.
Just a bit more.
Not even just a bit, my sister. Be willing to spend, because the things that we see on social media, if you can actually go and ask how much they paid for it.
Right, especially because you find we're comparing with South Africa,
exactly,
we're comparing with something that looks like Dubai, in the United States.
Yeah.
It's like, these things are in dollars, hello?
Yeah.
They're in dollars. And then how are you expecting it for 5 rand per pellet?
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Definitely no.
Yeah.
No. So, sikahle nje laka kukahle ukuthi check cover.
Yes, yeah.
Back, because that is what I afford.
That's budget.
Yes. And you know what that does? It minimizes the stress ukuthi ungandele kabi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like the disappointment that comes with it.
Because the expectation becomes so. And another problem is I don't know how we can end this, because I saw you doing an event for Mbali, and then you come to me and you expect me to execute
the exact same thing,
the exact same event
without the same budget.
Exactly. How is that going to work?
So with the travel thing that I've been doing recently, we go to Dubai. Someone comes and says, which I personally think that's a weird question to ask a person. How much did you spend in Dubai? How much money did you spend in Dubai between accommodation, flights, and everything? It's like, I don't mind sharing with you the basic of what it would cost you to get to Dubai, but I can't go into my transactions. I feel like that's a bit private.
Yes.
Yeah, but because I'm now imagining a client that says, I saw you did this for so and so, can I please have the same thing? You basically want me to say, oh, so and so actually had a budget of $1 million.
And it's actually very popular with our community.
It doesn't make sense.
It's very popular. It's very common. That is why most of our clients, when they inquire about price, we tell them. We tell them we tailor make.
Yes.
As per requirement.
I can't tell you how much this is going to cost until we sit down and we have a conversation about it. Yeah.
So our community, a majority of people in our community, see you post something on social media. Fast, they're in your inbox. How much did that event cost?
Someone else's event. Now I'm supposed to give you receipts.
And it's even worse at times you get that at the actual event. You are still moving up and down. And someone says, sorry my sister, sorry. How much is this event? How much? Like, how do you
go to the owner of the event if you want that kind of information?
They want you to give receipts right on site.
Wow. I think it's a boundaries thing. Really, it's a boundaries thing, because it's like, where do you stop?
And then when you start pulling a straight face, you're a bit rude, you're
think
being
you're better,
you size us,
you're gatekeeping.
You know? Guys, no, there are some things that we can do, there are some things that we cannot.
I think it's just part of the business. It has to do with client confidentiality as well.
Absolutely. I can't be at an event, be telling people around, oh, she paid R1 million.
It's like, hello, hi, what are you doing?
Wow, guys.
Okay, no,
it's
I
so
get
unethical.
that part. Yeah, it really is. I get that part. Okay, all right. So we've discussed challenges. Now let's discuss something happier.
We're not done on the challenges.
We're not done.
There are so many challenges in this thing.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Ask me.
What are the challenges? Okay, what's the worst thing you've experienced?
The social media.
What? You doing an event for someone, they wake up in the morning, they feel like what you were saying, because of many factors, you are now feeling like you're not happy with the delivery.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's been the worst part.
Do I come to you and tell you, or do I just wake up in the morning and I go straight to Facebook?
I I think all the people that have been to social media have never actually had a conversation with us. Yes. It's like ufuna kukukhomba.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It's like I want to show the world the kind of person that you really are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, but I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
That I had to go through it.
that. Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy that I had to go through that because I wouldn't be I wouldn't be where I am. Yeah, I have a very thick skin.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Cool.
Yeah, like
You know.
it helped us. Was shaping even in our business. We do better.
Of
I'm
course,
really
yes.
happy about the experience. Honestly, I am
Because
really happy.
as much as some things are bad, obviously you don't want them happening into your business. But there's a
Definitely.
certain level of growth that you can take from it.
Yes. Yeah, but so and also it helps you. It brings more people to your social media content. What I
Of
realize.
course, that's why then you find PR people saying any publicity is good publicity, even if it's
Definitely.
bad. Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's putting a spotlight on your name.
Yeah, and the worst one was when a client says we didn't deliver a service, yet they hadn't paid for that particular service.
You know when you send someone a quote and then like, I look at the keep logo, and then now it's like,
Yes.
on the day, why is it not there? It's like, it's the thing you said we should remove from the
Not
invoice.
even like that. Maybe you're just in a chit chat with someone, and then someone says, I have a birthday party, and say, yeah, I'm gonna come do a photo booth for you. And then you get busy on the day, and you say, sorry, I can't make it. I now have a client.
Because you were not a client. You were
not
just
a client.
conversing.
Absolutely.
Wow.
We've had a situation like that where someone went into social media to say, but the good thing about us is we told ourselves that we'll never respond to social media.
That's very good. That's very good. I follow Bonang.
Yeah.
You know, I love her to bits.
I took it from her.
Yes.
I took it from her.
You know, every time celebrities go online to go and now go against Mang Mang, and then they are sending. I'm like, no.
Never.
What are you doing? Focus on the work.
Yeah.
Focus on the work. Eventually, this dies down. They focus on the next person. Gossip goes
Absolutely.
on.
And the thing is, you've done a mistake. Learn from it.
Yes.
Move on.
The end.
Yeah.
And the sooner you don't, like, I feel like if you don't pay the thing attention, it quickly dies.
Yeah. And the good part is, one thing that I know for sure is we keep improving. We are
As per
not
every
where
business.
we were yesterday.
Yes,
As for the
true.
business holistically,
I can tell you that. I was there at the beginning. I can tell you, no. You guys are, that's why I even said to you, I feel like you literally brought so many things into this decor industry, into the event industry, for us as a country. You know, people can say a lot of things. I've
Yeah.
watched a lot of,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a business person, so I'm always trying to see who's doing what, how are they doing it, is there something
Yeah.
I can learn? Babe, you set off like a stars.
and another mistake that I've actually made was to favors. Because at times you do a favor for a certain person, and then you guys come into an agreement, and then maybe as part of the agreement, one of you guys doesn't meet the agreement, and then there must be a compromise somewhere.
Of course.
And when that compromise happens, the story changes.
Human beings are a lot.
Much,
I can imagine in the service industry
Too
it's worse.
much.
Because I feel like it's better when you're selling a product. You package it.
You
it
don't
doesn't
want
take
to be in the
product
service
out.
industry.
Yeah, I
You
know.
just do not want.
Yeah, I
Oh no, it's a lapo. I don't know. You need a very big heart because you need to stomach everything. Yeah, but you need to be a very strong person because I tell you now, you can go into mental tomorrow.
Yes, yeah, you could just collapse and be like,
Like-
you know, mental breakdown.
Like mental breakdown is so like it's like at
I
the
like
tip.
what you're saying. So now you have all these situations that are happening. How do you like survive? How do you get out of it? How do you decide I'm waking up tomorrow, I'm going back into, you know, the warehouse, I'm going put myself out there because, you know, the show must go on.
My support system is very solid. I have a very, very solid support system from my siblings
Yes.
to my husband to my
Yes.
in-laws who are they are always to you.
Well, thank you. I'll try.
Yes, like I can count quite a number of people
Yes.
who will say, yes, we saw, but you're not giving up.
But let's not let this make us stop.
No.
Okay.
My support so it's very important to have very solid people around you. Like, you need sane people around. People that are actually going to rebuke you when you're wrong.
Yes, to say, okay,
Yes.
this you could have done better.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we're not nailing you to the cross.
Yes. And then above all, God.
God. I can, you know what, I can testify on that one, because I know sometimes maybe when people look at me like, surely this one can't be a Christian. Because that's how we size people up.
Yeah.
But I can definitely attest to God being a big factor.
Yeah.
Being a big factor.
Above it all, God, guys.
Yeah.
We run to Him. Simchele, Father God,
Please help me.
Please, we need to
Help
get out of
me.
this.
Yeah.
And another thing, I think also not talking back has been another greatest factor.
Like what you're saying, do not respond.
No, don't respond.
Yeah.
No, don't respond. Whether you're right or you're wrong, don't respond. It's not worth it.
It's okay. Even if you're right, let people think you're wrong. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a very valuable lesson. For me, it's a matter of, I feel like the time you spend responding is time that you could be using to improve,
Absolutely.
to figure out how you could have done
Yes.
things better.
Because what I do is I take that time to sit down and rethink the whole process to
As
that
to
event.
what happened, where did it go wrong?
Exactly.
How could we have done
How can
better?
we improve it?
Yes.
You
yeah.
say, I'm solution driven.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but because I want to grow.
Yes.
I'm
Very
solution
important.
driven because I want to grow. Yeah, but I think that is what has sustained us in the business.
Yeah. Okay, so would you advise someone who says, hey, I love what you do, I'm passionate about putting, I don't know, a table setting together, I'd like to go into the decor business, what do you have to say to that person?
I would say go for it. Follow your passion. Don't look at what other people are. Don't go into business because you're so sorry and so doing it.
Yeah, because there's also that.
Yeah.
Stood for another
But
day.
do that because you are passionate about it. Don't do it because you think there is money in there.
Now you're seeing people with the,
what's
what's that clear tent that you guys use? Marquee.
It's yeah.
You're seeing marquees and you're feeling like, okay, Bosheli, they are raking
There's
it
sweat
in.
and blood involved in you acquiring all those things. But if you're passionate, baby girl, guy, or whoever you are, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. And now I've seen that guys have actually started doing the same business that I'm doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
because previously it was a
woman-dominated business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a number of guys. I have quite a number of them that follow me, that I have a good relationship with in the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's quite a number now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have two questions.
Yes.
One is, do you work with other brands when you're doing in your industry, the work that you do you subcontract? What happens?
Okay, I do work with other people, other what best way to put it? Okay, other directors
Okay.
in the same industry as I.
Yes.
For instance, Zinoki, I'll make an example of Zinoki events. Oh wow, the few events that we've done together were so amazing.
Been amazing.
Oh no, it's been amazing. It's commonly difficult to work with women.
Yes, true.
Yes.
True.
But with her, it was seamless. It was seamless. I think what we both did is we looked at each other's strengths.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That I'm good at this, you're good at that.
So
let's
you
put
focus
those
on that.
things together.
Exactly. You focus on that. I'll focus on this, and then we did an event together. It was so amazing.
All
Yeah.
right, that's nice. I think it's a nice thing, especially because, like what you said, sometimes we find as women it's very difficult for us
Yeah.
to work together. So to see women in that space coming together, working together, it's very inspiring.
Yes.
Thank you, it's very
I've also
inspiring.
done a couple of jobs with Bridal Emporium.
Okay,
I've
yeah.
also assisted her here and there. Yeah, we've also worked well together.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
I love that, guys. Amandla. Woman Amandla.
Yes, at least we try.
Yeah, because sometimes, especially because this is a very glamour-inspired business, which means it
Yeah.
has a lot of women.
Yes.
And then you don't want a situation where now it's like, yeah, well, women, when they work together, they can't work
Yes,
together.
absolutely.
So you guys are executing that. Thank you so much for being that inspiration.
Oh yes, definitely. Like it's something very, very difficult, especially in the industry that we're in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's a woman-dominated industry, like I said earlier on. But to find those couple of people that you can literally work with and find it seamless, I think it's very great.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is. Oh, a big one.
Okay, so now my last question is, what can we expect from the Treasure Island?
Woohoo! We're taking it a notch.
Because we're looking at you and we're like, sure, surely they've reached the pinnacle. Is there more? Like, what's coming?
Guys, we haven't started.
Really?
No, we haven't
Oh my
started.
goodness, I'm getting goosebumps.
It's still coming.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's still coming. I'm actually going on training. I won't say where,
Okay.
but when I come back from the training,
Please take me with you just for vibes.
yeah,
Just for the troubles.
it's a 5-day training. Yeah, but baby
From
girl,
there, after that,
flames after flames.
oh my goodness, I
Yeah.
can't wait. I'm
Flames.
always celebrating your work.
We're taking it a notch higher, guys.
Even when I see people posting, because you know how sometimes, obviously, some people maybe may not know the relationship that you and I have.
Yeah.
But when I see it, I'm like, this is Hleliwe's work. They're like, oh
Yeah.
yes, how can you see? I'm like, I can tell. I can already see her work. It's a
Yes.
different standard altogether.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
No, it really is. Going back to the event that I mentioned when we were starting out, the homecoming crossover.
Ooh.
You know, when I saw the balloons in the pool, I was like, yeah, this is Hleli standard. This is Hleli standard.
And boy, we've been getting so many inquiries based on that one.
Because it's like, guys, it's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That you have a way of taking us to the next level in the industry.
I was just giving you the tip of the
Introducing
iceberg.
us to new things.
To
And then now it's like,
2025.
now everybody's doing it. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but you guys do know the Treasure Island was one of the first people
Yes.
to bring it for us.
Not in a bad way, guys, but it is the
No,
truth.
you know what? You must give you your flowers.
Give
We must give you your flowers.
Give
It doesn't
us.
make sense for us to do it when you're gone. You need to get
Give
them now.
us, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing all the work that you're going to be doing. With that said, we've basically come to the end of our episode. Thank you so very much for having us and for agreeing. I know that you're not an interviews person.
Absolutely. I don't even know how I agreed to this one.
God
but
is good, Basara. God is good. I pray.
But
Remember,
wow,
I pray.
you know, I've had so many people asking me to do interviews from print to you know to YouTube to everything, but no, I've been declining.
Thank you so very much for honoring my invitation.
Yeah.
I do not
But
take
how
it
do you
lightly.
say no to Mbali?
But
How?
also that. Thank you so
How do you
much,
say no
Hleliwe
to you?
Mathabela. Thank you so very much. So, when we want to get to your business, where do we go? Where do we find you?
Social media. We are on all social media platforms.
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, we're not on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Twitter is a different ballgame. Even me, I'm not a Twitter person, but yes.
Facebook, Instagram. On Facebook, it's the Treasure Island, and
Okay.
then on Instagram, it's the _Treasure Island.
So your contacts, how to find you,
Everything is there.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you guys know where to go if you want the amazing parties, the most amazing looks at your weddings, especially. You know, I could go on and on about the work that you do, but I'm gonna stop here. Thank you so very much for coming on to Mbali Talks and for gracing us with your presence and all the information that you've shared with us. I know that the viewers watching are inspired. Somebody sitting there wanting to do or go into the decor business. You've given us a lot to think about. You know.
Yes, guys, remember to book us.
All right. Cheers.
Thank you, Mbali. Bye.
Bye.